Welcome back to the show. Now, today we're talking about something that impacts all of us, economic changes. Now, in the ever-shifting financial landscape, it's important to stay resilient and adapt to new challenges, no matter what comes our way.
That's right, Bali. Economic shifts, whether due to inflation, market fluctuations, or of course those unexpected events, can feel daunting. So it's about staying focused, adjusting your approach, and of course finding new ways to thrive during those tough times.
Girl, tell me about it. And I think that this is a topic that every South African can identify with. But when we do speak about economic changes, what are some of those practical tools that you have found have helped you kind of stay on course?
Listen, I think, throughout our careers, there's always the downswing. There's the upwind and the downwind. And in those times, you really have to go back to basics. You have to remember the basic principles of financial management. Budget, it's a difficult thing to do. It's a word we hate as girls. But budget, and really just prioritizing your needs versus your wants and sticking to it.
This is something that I am still learning today. I know I'm not proud, but especially in our career. I mean, some months are better than others, some weeks are even better than others. And I just kind of want to give you a practical example of something that I've lived through and I've survived through. And this was before I was even in the entertainment industry. I was still a corporate girly, living in Joburg, working in Joburg, and the company I worked for kind of looked at us as employees and was like, we are kind of done, we're liquidating, we've gone broke. No money for salaries, nothing.
Yeah.
I said to myself, you know what, Balisa, how do you pick yourself up? Because I don't know where my next paycheck is going to come from. I packed up, I went back to KZN, I went back to Umlazi, moved back in with the parents. And I mean, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Absolutely.
But I needed to kind of recollect, and all I can say is thank goodness for presenter search.
And I think, what I love the most about what you're saying is it speaks to having a focused mindset, right? It speaks to about when those uncertain times do come, what is your strategy in navigating them? And a lot of times we don't have that strategy. We don't know what to do.
It can seem also overwhelming at times. I love speaking to those who have walked the path as well. Speaking to financial advisors, speaking to moms and dads, speaking to your older sisters and being able to touch base, what worked for them, what didn't work for them, and kind of applying that to your own life, and also get creative. As much as I was a corporate girly, I had to look outside the box when I went back to Durban. How now can I make money? Is it social media influencing? Where to from here? So be creative, be a little delulu, but also be practical.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, she said the word practical. Because practical when it comes to financial education really speaks, well, at least in my opinion, it speaks to the basic principles of it all, right? It speaks to what are your priorities? What are your goals? What is the plan that you're trying to achieve at the end of the day? And then sticking the course. Even if you're going through hard times, even if you have to move back home, there is a way for you to find your way back to exactly where you were trying to be. Just takes a little sacrifice and a little dedication.
And that is what it is all about, Bridget. We can go on and on and on because at the end of the day, as we said at the top of this conversation, it is something that is relatable, something that is real, and something that we do need to talk about. Economic changes are inevitable, but we can turn challenges into opportunities. By staying proactive and adaptable, you'll be better prepared for whatever comes next. And with ABSA's financial tools, you can take charge of your financial future today. Visit absa.co.za for resources and tips to help you navigate these uncertain times.
There are stories of strivers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.